Hi everyone, I am here today with a review of the Smashbox Drawn In, Decked Out Shadow and Contour and Blush Palette. They have a different kind of set for the holidays, which is 3 different smaller palettes. So this is their bigger palette that you opened up and everything comes just in the palette itself. There it is. So as soon I had not heard very much about this on social media, which is usually where I get my makeup news, or on YouTube, but I went into an Ulta when I had my 20% off coupon from Ulta, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, I haven't seen anything about this palette, and I started swatching it and I fell in love with it. And justifying the fact that I had 20% off coupon, I went ahead and purchased it. And I have not been disappointed. That's the long and short. Today I do have it on. I have a little bit of most of these products on my face. So what I've been liking with this palette is just doing really nice, simple, everyday looks. This has been my go-to palette for everyday work looks. And so what I'd like to do is go ahead and swatch these so you can take a look at these colors. This is very similar to the just regular Smashbox formula. I don't notice any difference from all the other like Smashbox shadows that I own. I don't own a ton of Smashbox shadows, but the ones that I do own. Okay, so here are the shadows. I am swatching them in the rows. So this first one over here is Vanilla, then Wheat, and Nectar. Then starting here, you have Champagne, Sunrise, and Flamingo. Then what you have is Almond, Rustic, and Delirious. Then you have Antique, Royal, and the last one over here is Bourbon. And then the last row over here is, swatch at the bottom here, is Topaz, Thunder, and Serpent. So these are really nice buttery shades. In terms of the color scheme, there is a good selection, I feel, here of both warm tones and cool tones. So your cool tones are all over here and the warm ones are over here. And I'm a warm tone shadow person, but I've actually been playing around with the cool tone shadows and to really enjoy them. They look really nice on the skin. They're super easy to work with. The shimmer shades, I do find I have to build them up a little bit, but they look really nice on the lid. I'm wearing, which one is it that I'm wearing? I believe I'm wearing Sunrise on my lid and then Almond on the crease. And so it's just a 2 shadow look that I have on at the moment. And I think it's just really pretty work looks. So in terms of the shadow formula, in terms of the shadow selection, I really like it. Is it for everybody? No. If you are into kind of more flashy, more colorful looks, this might not be for you. I mean, it has a green and a purple, but it's just not going to be one of those super flashy palettes. I feel like this is best for the everyday person, for the person who wants everyday work looks. Now, along with all of these gorgeous shadows, you do get 2 blushes right here, and I'll go ahead and finger swatch those. So this one over here is Warm Apricot. So this is the warm, blush, and then this one's called Passion, and it's a cooler shade of blush. I'm wearing Passion right now. I've actually really been enjoying wearing the cooler tone blush, or maybe it's more of a neutral rather than a cool tone, but I've really been enjoying that one. Now, in terms of the contour colors, there's a contour, a bronzer, and then a highlight. So this is the contour shade, and this is the bronzer shade right here. So in terms of these colors, they do work for me. The contour, I feel, is not my ideal contour shade, so I'm not wearing it right now. But I can go into the bronzer shade, middle shade here, and show you kind of what that looks like on the skin. It's not going to add a ton of color on my skin tone. And this is kind of one of the bigger gripes I have with this palette is that these shades, the face shades, are not going to work for everybody. I think the blushes are going to work for a wider range of people, but these contour shades are just not going to work. If you have lighter skin than I do, I think that they are very likely to work. The contour shade, for example, is a very cool tone shade, which is ideal on a lot of skin tones. The contour is a really nice warm shade. It probably might work even better as a like crease shade for me, but I have been using it as a bronzer, as you just saw, and it works fine. It just provides a little warmth to my skin, but it's not like really visible. Lastly on here though is the highlight shade. They're calling it the highlight shade, yeah. In this one, it's a matte highlight. I'll show you. It's a matte highlight, so most people that want a shimmery highlight are just not going to be attracted to it. If you want a shimmer highlight, this is not it for you. If you just like a little bit of matte highlight here, I think it will work. But the way I've been loving using it is just applying it on my inner corner and blending it out. Do you see how that highlights my face and my eyes? And I just again apply it right here. So I'm not setting it. I did try it as a setting powder. It didn't quite work with, it can work as a setting powder, but I just like just putting it in there, and I think it brightens up my face quite a bit. And lately I've been super busy at work. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep, and it shows. And then in the morning when I'm doing my makeup, I'm like, oh wow, I have some really dark under eye circles. So I've been doing what I can to kind of help highlight my face and make myself look kind of brighter and awake. So that's one of the things that I've been doing, is going to it. There are other powders like it. Like lately I've been using my Marc Jacobs highlight and contour palette here, and this shade feels a lot like it. It's just a matte, like warm vanilla highlight color, but that one doesn't brighten as much as the one in the Smashbox. So I've really been enjoying it for that. So overall, I think this is a really great palette, a really great deal at $42 if you're interested in an everyday kind of palette. Really quick, I do know, can you see that I've harmed my palette? And that was because I was sitting here doing my makeup, and I dropped a little bit of foundation on it. So I just scraped the foundation off of it to try to preserve my beautiful palette here. So that's what happened there. But this is a very good palette if you're interested in everyday looks. If you want something a little bit more flashy, more for like holiday looks, this might not be it. It has a really great size mirror. Like this whole thing is a mirror. And I've actually really been enjoying using this mirror for when I do my makeup. It's been working. The cover of this has this like holographic, I don't know if that's going to show up on camera, it's slightly holographic, which is nice, not necessary, but nice. So yeah. Again, overall, I do recommend the shadow. I really recommend you go check it out in store, swatch it, because I'm not sure that my swatches and my camera do this palette justice. Plus, that's how it got me, seeing it in person. So go check it out, see if it's something that you are interested in, look at other people's reviews, all that good stuff, and hopefully my thoughts and opinions on it will help somebody out there. So that is it for me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.